everybody, we're at the mighty Minisceongo Creek, one of the most downstream segments of this beautiful waterway. Today we're here with Keep Rockland Beautiful and some other partners to clean up the waterway and its nearby roads. The Minisceongo Creek flows for 11 miles, starting at its headwaters in Lake Welch, located in Harriman State Park, flowing through some residential locations as well as industrial locations such as Garner Historic District or Garner Arts Center, formerly known as Gaga, until it runs into the Hudson River estuary near the power plant in West Haverstraw, also located near Bowline Park. And today we're at one of the most downstream segments here where we're having our cleanup.
So, in addition to making sure that your masks are on and you stay 6 feet apart to be safe from COVID, and we're going to make a big pile and tag our bags, and we're going to put your recyclables in there, and those will be taken to our Solid Waste Management Authority.
This is my third time participating in the Keep Rockland Beautiful event, and I just love the program. I love cleaning up the environment.
What would you say to your friends to get them to join you in a cleanup?
I'll tell them that we can make a big difference.
Yeah, we'll just bring them along next time. The more the merrier. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, what do you guys know about the Minisceongo Creek?
We grew up around it, and you know, it's nice to look at, very beautiful. But the trash that's left on it, so that's why we're here today cleaning it up.
In August 2017, the Nature Conservancy and other local partners such as the Hudson River Watershed Alliance and Scenic Hudson came together to host a workshop with the Village of Haverstraw, Town of Haverstraw, and the Village of West Haverstraw to identify shared needs across these municipalities with regards to community resiliency building. A key factor that came up was to protect and preserve the Minisceongo Creek, which is right behind us here. The Minisceongo Creek Watershed Alliance was born as a result of this community resiliency building network that focused on addressing flooding, erosion, and community building efforts throughout those municipalities. The Minisceongo Creek is comprised of local government officials, local and state agencies, local and regional nonprofits, community scientists, academic institutions, businesses, and local artists. The current goal of the Minisceongo Creek Watershed Alliance is to create a coordinated effort in order to restore the creek through public, private, and non-governmental partnerships. This includes community engagement, beautification, and discovering of key concerns.
I am the Executive Director of Keep Rockland Beautiful, and we run a fall cleanup campaign every year. And we are so happy to be partnering with the Minisceongo Creek Watershed Alliance on fall cleanups along the Minisceongo and along the streets in this area, because one of the main points of the fall cleanup campaign is to understand that what's on our streets makes its way into our streams.
Due to urbanization, the stream faces many challenges, such as trash buildup, flooding, and erosion. These challenges impact both the aesthetic of the creek and the health and safety of its community members and local residents.
This structure here is known as a culvert, which allows water to flow under our roads. Debris found on our roads often makes its way into our local streams after a heavy rainstorm. Rain, snow, and heavy winds wash debris from the hard surfaces of our roads into a low-lying point, usually a local storm drain, which flows into a nearby culvert, to a treatment plant, or in most cases a nearby waterway. For the sake of us, this flows to the Minisceongo Creek. We want to prevent the amount of debris from making it into our streams by keeping our streets clear of litter and only dumping water down storm drains.
I work as the operations manager for the Garnerville Arts and Industrial Center. We are a partner of the Minisceongo Creek Watershed Alliance. The Minisceongo runs right through our complex, so it's important that we take an active role in preserving the creek and maintaining it as much as possible. We want to make sure that the creek remains clean and the contaminants are not getting in, and kind of do our part to help keep the waterways clean and free from debris. The Minisceongos had a long history with the Garnerville Arts and Industrial Center. Way back when we were operating as a textile mill. Unfortunately, there used to be dyes that got poured into the creek. In fact, you hear a lot of stories of people from the area who grew up here, and they said they went into the creek, came out red or blue, you know, things that we'd never allow today. But it was an important part of the dyeing of the fabric and that whole process that took place for the textile mill. We have had some flooding in past years as well. And so, you know, erosion control and dredging are definitely important things and things that are on our radar.
I think it's super important because people often forget how often pollution impacts our waterways, and this is a very small but very crucial part to helping keep our waterways safe.
And I know personally from doing the eel project in the Minisceongo Creek, the eels and other wildlife and other fish use this waterway, and cleaning up pollution, even if it's only a few hours on a Saturday like today, it's super impactful for the environment. It helps all the creek creatures who use the stream. And I know personally I love to use the waterways to kayak, and I love keeping nature beautiful and pristine and pure, so that's super important to me.
I love participating in the cleanups. It's a way to get outside, get some exercise, spend just a couple of hours at best cleaning up and doing something that is really satisfying. And in the process, it's showing others in the community just what an impact we can make. And it is such a pleasure to be a part of a partnership that shares ideas and resources and really gathers together to bring the community into this fall cleanup.